Hey guys, I'm Kay.
And I Liv. Again.
Welcome to my weird little corner of the internet. She's just along for the ride. We are at my antique mall. We're gonna hop in. I will show you my booth. I just did a refresh like a week or so ago in there, so it looks a lot better than it did, and I'll try to take you around and show you some other people's stuff in the mall. Catch you in a few. Hello from VoiceOver K. Here's just a quick overview of what my booth looks like right now. I will go into a little bit more detail later on in the video. It's always super busy in here on Sundays, which is the day that I go in, so it's kind of hard to film a real antique shop with me video, so I do apologize. Liv called me over to look at these Disney pins. Coca-Cola Disney pins, to be exact. Happy 15th birthday. This is my friend Kaya's booth. I love her eye stencil on the back wall that she did. It's so cool. She does a lot of upcycled furniture, and she's really good at it. I love looking at all of her pieces she makes on her Instagram stories. I will leave her Instagram name on the screen so you guys can check her out. Small collection of mid-size owls. Live like that one with the baby. Still a lot of Christmas stuff. Granted, this was just the day after Christmas, the 26th, so that explains all of the Christmas things that just haven't sold yet. Last year I did sell quite a few Christmas related items after the holiday, so people definitely are still on the hunt for them. Lots of like rustic kind of items in this booth. A lot of snowmen, and in a few seconds I'm gonna pan around to a snowman that unfortunately is missing his nose that Liv pointed out to me. And there he is on the right. No nose. This one with the green tags is one of my friend Anna's booths. She has 5 or 6, I think, in this antique mall. She does really well here. She also just started doing flea markets, I think, towards the tail end of the season, this summer and fall. She has a lot of really like quirky, fun stuff in here. I enjoy coming in here and looking at it. Hello. I love that bowl with the skull. And there's Livy, just waiting for me. Like I said, still a lot of Christmas remnants. That Rudolph is missing his nose, and he's been here for quite a while. At least a year since I've been selling there. He's been sitting. I just always like to walk around the mall and see what everybody's got up for sale. A lot of ornaments here. I didn't make ornaments this year. I did make them last year when I was a new vendor, but I just haven't found the time to do them with focusing on a video every day in December. So this is my friend Charlie's booth. He has a booth at another antique mall up in Massachusetts, and he does really well over there too. I was trying to ask Liv if she knew who this plush was from Ren and Stimpy. She had no idea. Parenting fail, I guess. And then she also didn't know that this is Marvin the Martian's dog. So So, she learned something today. does do a lot of vintage clothes. This is, I think, just a small collection of what he brings to this one. He does pretty much exclusively vintage clothing, I think, in his other booth at the other space in Mass. But he does really well with it. Just cruising around. Like I said, this is what we do on Sundays when I go to restock items. I asked her to smell the gnomes because they are lavender or cinnamon scented. This lady makes a lot of ornaments and custom wooden signs. This is just a small piece of what she does. That whole back wall is full of different signs. I have a similar boxing kangaroo in my booth. I'll show you in a few moments. This is my friend Sarah Beth's booth. She actually started soon after I started, and she was my neighbor back when I was in the other room of this mall, and then she moved up to this front room, and now I'm her neighbor again. My booth's actually directly behind hers. She usually has a lot of plants in her booth. All right, so here is a little overview of mine. It's still messy and cluttered. Please be advised. There's the other boxing kangaroo. It's from the movie Pulp Fiction, if you didn't know. They can sell for like 50 to 60 on eBay. Some corner shelving. Here's my ugly turquoise wicker shelf, but it helps me to hold a lot of items. I try to put all my Christmas stuff up towards the front since we are now past the holiday, hoping that maybe it'll sell and I don't have to store it away until next year. Blankets on the bottom. This shelf is a little bit harder to get to now that I have my room divider there, so I'm hoping that room divider goes quickly, but it's really no other place for it. My big giant dream catcher I shared in a recent thrift haul video. And here's the last little corner. My booth is number 104. All right, guys, so here's a little printout from Sunday. I'm just blocking out my real name. Sunday, December 26th at 2:58. My current total as of leaving was $381.01. My booth rent each month is $175, which gets taken out of this before I get paid. So my check, if I don't sell anything else, will be just over $200. My total costs for all of the items that have sold this month of December is around $18 and change. So a pretty good profit month, which is great because the last few months have not been wonderful, and there definitely was a summer slowdown. When it's nice outside, people don't really go antique shopping as often, so that's a little bit tough to deal with, but it is what it is. So here is a breakdown of all the sales I've made. I sold some ornaments, some holiday stuff. I did sell a black cat pillow, which was technically for Halloween, and then I sold a Santa the same day, so hey, whatever. That mid-century lion planter at $50 was a great sale. The German vase was a personal buy that I just no longer wanted for my decor, so I brought it in there. That's the great thing about having a booth. When I no longer want some piece of home decor, I can just bring it in there and see if it'll sell. This magazine rack here for $49.95, another great sale, but it did take over a year to sell because I got that at the bins in November of 2020. A couple elephants, some more pottery. I sold like an African mask for $20. A two-piece mirror set, that was another thing that was originally for me, and I decided I no longer had a spot for it. An Amberina vase, I probably underpriced that for $14.95, but I don't know much about it, and I didn't find any markings, so that's what I listed it for. This toy soldier candle went to my friend Charlie Vintage, who I showed you his booth earlier in the video. He bought it as like a stocking stuffer for his wife, And yeah, so that's everything I've sold in the month of December. It's not bad. It's definitely the best month I've had in quite a while. So I'm excited to at least end the year with a sizable check. My best month so far is still, I think, January of 2021. I made like close to $400 or $500 that month. So hopefully this January will be the same. Not sure how long I'll continue selling here, to be honest, just because it's a lot more work than I expected. And, you know, having a full-time job, being a mom, having YouTube and a side hustle of reselling, it's just a lot. And I don't really have the time to devote to it that I would like to have. So it's kind of a toss-up right now whether I will continue it through the summer when I'm really not making any money at all. And in some summer months this past year, I actually lost money. So we'll see. But when I do my review of the year of reselling and how much I made, I will kind of go into that in more detail. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here in my weird little family on the internet. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.